Anthony Edwards is going to be special in this league. Let's get into this. Anthony Edwards was drafted number 1 overall to the Minnesota Timberwolves in this season's draft. Coming into this year's draft, this draft class was seen as a pretty weak class, but so far this year a lot of players, especially Anthony Edwards, have impressed. There were a few questions about Anthony Edwards going into the NBA, and they all started with his jump shot and how consistent he could be with it. Everybody knew coming into the NBA that Anthony Edwards would have the athleticism to be in the NBA and was extremely athletic, but the real question was, could he get a jump shot? Was his jump shot decent? And does he have other skills to get to the basket? There's plenty examples of players that made it to the NBA but were never able to succeed in the NBA just based off their athleticism, just like Dennis Smith Jr., who I talked about in one of my previous videos. Check that video out if you guys didn't see it. But this season, Anthony Edwards at the beginning of the year was struggling a little bit, but recently he's really brought it on and he's been playing insanely well, even scoring 42 points recently. Anthony Edwards this season is only shooting 31% from deep, but that's more so due to the beginning of the year where he was struggling. But I really do think long term, Anthony Edwards has a pretty nice jump shot form, and I think he can get his jump shot to go with a little more work. It's a small sample size, only a few games, but if Anthony Edwards can continue to play like this, then he'll be a really successful player going on. The reason why I really think that Anthony Edwards will be special in this league is on top of his driving ability that we all know about and his athleticism getting to the basket. I think he really does have a really clean jump shot form, and I think eventually it would turn into a really good jump shot percentage. There's a ton of players who have a ton of athleticism in this league, but if Anthony Edwards has a jump shot that's at the very least decent based on how good he is getting to the basket, that would be so crucial for him. Anthony Edwards wasn't known as a good defender in college or even in the NBA so far, but he has all the tools in the world to become a really good defender in this league. He's super athletic, he's pretty strong as well. There's some skill involved with defense, but it's mostly just effort, so if Anthony Edwards wants to be a great defender, he can be. Minnesota isn't the greatest situation, obviously, and we don't know what's going to happen with Karl-Anthony Towns, but for whatever reason, if Karl-Anthony Towns does stay, I think him and Anthony Edwards would be a great duo for years to come. The pick and roll and pick and pop game between those two would be absolutely deadly. If Towns pick and pops, either Anthony Edwards could drive and take his defender and just dunk on them, or it can kick out to Karl-Anthony Towns for a wide open 3. And conversely, if it's a pick and roll, Anthony Edwards could just kick to Karl-Anthony Towns for an easy bucket, or Anthony Edwards can pull up and shoot from 3. In terms of winning, I think those two are great together, but if Karl-Anthony Towns does get traded, in terms of Anthony Edwards' numbers, I think they would probably go up if that were to happen. Because now the offense is run through Karl-Anthony Towns sometimes and also sometimes through Anthony Edwards, and sometimes they play together. But if Karl-Anthony Towns is traded, the offense would be solely run through Anthony Edwards because D'Angelo Russell is also hurt this season. And the Minnesota Timberwolves also have to find out what they're going to do with D'Angelo Russell as well, because I don't think Anthony Edwards and D'Lo necessarily play well together because they both need the ball in their hands to play well. I think Anthony Edwards will be a really good shooter going forward, and in this recent stretch he has been pretty good and proven that, but he's not necessarily a catch and shoot guy. He's more of an off the dribble type 3-point shooter, and D'Lo could catch and shoot better than Anthony Edwards can, but I also think he needs the ball in his hands and he's a better off the dribble 3-point shooter as well. Maybe the two guys would figure it out, but I'm just not too confident that that's the case just due to their play styles. The Timberwolves are in absolute rebuilding mode and they wouldn't look to trade for any shooters or anything, but I think shooters would help Anthony Edwards tremendously, as it would for most players. I think the Timberwolves really found a cornerstone piece with Anthony Edwards, and all they got to do now is just surround young talent with him and continue to rebuild. Another thing Anthony Edwards has been showing this small sample size is his passing ability, and I think that would really separate him from the rest. If he's able to find open teammates, hit threes, and drive like that, he'll be unstoppable. There aren't too many players in the NBA who are able to drive to the basket that consistently like Anthony Edwards with that athleticism, as well as shoot the 3-ball really well and also pass to open shooters. I think Anthony Edwards has 2 of those 3 things down, and if he gets that passing ability, he'll be unstoppable. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think Anthony Edwards will be a star in this league for years to come, or do you think Anthony Edwards is too much hype and he's going to be a bust? Anyways guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot, and until next time, peace out guys.